If you're looking for something to do with all that leftover pulled pork you got, this recipe's for you. Don't worry, we're keeping it low carb, keto, carnivore, but plenty delicious. We're going to make some carnivore pulled pork hash. Instead of potatoes, we got the Gardener's jalapeno oven baked cheese. You're not going to want to miss this recipe. I'm going to bring you in close. Let's go. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take this jalapeno cheese and we're going to cube it up into some little pieces. Let's get it opened. It is out of the package. This is pretty much just a baked piece of cheese. This is really delicious. You're going to have to trust me how good this is. This is my second time getting a batch of this in, and my daughter's been asking for more since we ran out of the first one. So let's go ahead and make some cubes. I'm using my Lamson knife today. Just going for somewhere around 1/2-inch cubes. Going to just start off by slicing it. I'm just going to turn it this way. Nice little cubes. Like I said, we're just trying to mimic potatoes here. Since for me, potatoes are out. I don't know about you, but I'd rather eat cheese than potatoes any day. Okay, all chopped up. Looks like potatoes to me. Got our Lancaster No. 8 skillet. Gonna put this on the Outland Living Princeton 2-burner stove. Light this up. Turn this down to medium heat. Let that get hot, and then we'll get started. If you're not vacuum packing and freezing your leftover pulled pork, you're missing out. This is just about as good as the day I cooked it. I'm gonna go ahead and get this into the skillet. Once we get a little bit of grease to release from this, we'll go ahead and add the cheese. This is gonna come together really quick. We want to keep this moving around. Break it up a little bit more. I don't want to go into too small pieces though. It's already shredded very finely. Just using the inner part of the burner right now. I don't want to get it too hot. Got some nice pork grease out of that pulled pork. Let's go ahead and add all this cheese from Gardener's of Wisconsin. This cheese is right from Wisconsin, so you know it's going to be good. You didn't know better, you'd probably think those were potatoes. So we're just going to keep mixing this around now until everything gets some nice color on it. And then we'll go ahead and we're going to add 1 egg to this. I dare you, tell me you'd rather have a potato. Man, this looks so good. I can't wait to try it. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to like this video. Head on Instagram at RustyBBQLamb while we finish this cook up. Just to one side now. We're going to go ahead and fry up an egg to top this off with. Looks like we could use just a little bit more grease to cook in. So I'm going to grab some of this bacon up here, which is just simply rendered bacon fat. I always recommend using a high quality animal fat whenever you're cooking. Forget about any of those seed oils. All right, let that melt. We're just going to keep the pan tilted to one side a little bit when we pour in the egg. Just like that. I'm not going to salt this egg though, because there's a lot of salt in that pulled pork already. We're going to turn this down to the lowest setting and let that egg cook nice and low. I think we got enough heat. We're actually just going to go ahead and turn it right off. And I'll put a lid on this, give this a minute or two, and it should be done. Okay, we're going to see if we can spread this out and get the egg on top. See how non-stick this pan is. I'm just using this wooden spatula thing. Didn't stick it all. I'm going to spread that right around, make it look pretty. Got to have it look nice for Instagram. All right, let's get this off. Look at that. How good does that look? I can't wait to dig into this. A little bit of cheese, a little bit of pulled pork. You know, we got to go with some of that egg yolk on there. Look at that. That's a perfect bite. Oh my God. Move over, potatoes. We don't need you anymore. We got Gardner's, Wisconsin, oven baked cheese. You got to try this recipe. Let me know what you think of it. I'll leave a link down below if you want to get some of this cheese for yourself. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next video. Man, think you can finish this whole skillet? I know I will. In case you're wondering, yeah, I finished it all. Would you? If I was going to make this again, I'd probably add one more egg. I could use a little bit more egg, but this whole skillet was just for me, and I figured I'd have enough food with just one egg. But I would recommend, if you're making this size batch, use at least 2 eggs. I think even 3 or 4 eggs, and you could share this with 2 people. Would have been just perfect. Till next time.